Not again.
Bay, Featherwell, as I live and breathe.
Aunt Nichols.
Must be that time of year again.
I booked.
Of course you book, girl. You always book. Your room's waiting.
Oh, Aunt Nichols. Nice try. Hello again, you.
Gillian Wood, I just won't listen to me. Man's best friend. At one slip of a crisis and he's off.
Oh, so now it's a crisis?
Correct. I've just clocked on. That each one is stealing from the other's holding pot, right? And drawing the inevitable crowd, which is getting bigger all the time. Now, take note. Bylaw 56, persons shall not sing, dance, play or perform in or around the dock.
They're performing?
Yeah, and without an entertainment licence.
Messrs. Gillian Wood.
You two, my office, now.
Mr. Nichols. OK, Mike.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, how did you do that?
It must be the uniform.
Very funny.
You're right, you like show's over. Breach the peace? Common affray. I could take him in, I've offered before.
No need. Be way too much paperwork. A quiet word in official surroundings.
Yeah, seems to work. And for your next trick?
On duty, constable, or off?
As a civilian would be nice.
Dinner tonight, my place, 8:30.
OK, you're on.
How'd you do that?
I'm not sure I did.
Two fat ladies eating meat. On its own, number one. Two little ducks. 22.
Yes!
Trash? What do you mean, trash?
Those prizes are a joke. I won't work under these conditions.
So what are you, an artist? You're calling bingo numbers for crying out loud.
I'm shifting old stock and end-of-line seconds you can't shift in your tacky seafront souvenir shop.
Tacky's what I do.
Tacky's what you are.
I'm also a success.
Loaded's the word you're looking for.
Right. So don't knock Seaside Tat. The punters love that stuff.
So why is the place empty? If you want punters, get some decent prizes.
So what, you're a businesswoman? I've paid you for the week, woman. You'll work the week.
I know.
Ground control to Major Tom.
You know, I'm sorry. I know.
You didn't see me?
I'm looking for Mrs. Gladstone's Bayview B&B.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help. Believe me, I'm one hell of a stranger here myself.
It's a ritual, that's all. And no one's pinching from anyone's pots. But times are hard out there. And in here are two frustrated and angry old men. If they have to have it out, then we best do it in a safe environment.
OK, Mike. All set, Mr. Nichols?
We'll keep it safe. And don't let them bump into anything.
Excuse me, you're local?
Yeah, can I help?
I hope so. It's here somewhere. I know it is.
What's here?
Little piece of mind. Mrs. Gladstone's Bayview B&B.
Now, I can't help with the second, then I suppose that means no help with the first.
I'll find it. I need to find it.
What, have you got an address or phone number?
I'm not expected.
Well, there's other B&Bs.
No, there aren't.
What will I? That girl's got long, wouldn't shame a whale.
Tell him.
Tell him what?
Tell your son to grow up. He's threatening to do Tony Simpson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Thinks he's the masked Avenger. Just tell him to grow up.
Jason, grow up.
Is that it?
What's for dinner?
A few home truths. That's what's for dinner. Look, we've had the trial. I've been sentenced. It's done. It's dusted. And your son just won't leave it alone.
Look, he's got it coming.
If anybody's got it coming, it's you. You'll do something daft. I know you. I'm your mum. You're just going to make things worse.
Couldn't get any worse.
Tony Simpson, right? The only person I know can keep you all in the same room.
It's not that dangerous.
Oh, that's him. That's him at his best, just when you think he's not dangerous.
Look, he needs sorting. Anyway, it doesn't scare me.
That's just the trouble.
Charlie Alpha 2. Charlie Alpha 2. Peep a suspect in Harbour area.
Yeah, received and understood.
You never told me they don't actually hit each other.
They never could steer a reasonable channel.
You two, hard astern.
Mr. Gilly, I suggest you look to the extinguishers on your vessel during inspection.
I'll see to it, Mike.
And with regard to repairs on that second fender on the starboard beam, Mr. Wood.
I'm on to it, Mr. Nichols.
All right, well, on your way, lads. You're not planning to spread in homes and gardens.
Okay, so it's a little bit stewy. But tell me, the coffee isn't that bad?
Where's it gone?
You're looking for something?
Bridehaven. Where's it gone?
This is Bridehaven.
Not anymore, it isn't. It's gone. I don't recognize a thing.
When were you here last?
30 years ago.
30 years? There's been some redevelopment in 30 years.
Who by some shoebox manufacturer?
It's a different world, mister.
I'm looking for Mrs. Gladstone's B&B.
Business, Constable, or pleasure?
The latter will have to wait.
I'm interested in that man. Possible peeper. Seems he's been trespassing, causing a nuisance. Do we know it's him? Has he been acting oddly?
He's on a quest, searching for something he's lost.
As long as he doesn't break the law as he does it.
Well, if you ask me, he's sad, not bad. Ask the dog. There's one to recognise one of life's fellow victims.
He's looking for Mrs. Gladstone's B&B. Lunch. Egg and cheese and one homemade special sausage roll. Whole bacon and lettuce for the person who has something against a homemade special sausage roll. Hasn't been here for nearly 30 years.
I'm impressed. Psychological profile and a potted history. God bless the neighbourhood watch.
Word from the Harbour stores has it that he left £10 for a 20p map. Left me £10 for a cup of coffee. Catch you later.
I'll keep my eye on him, though.
Thanks, Mike.
Don't do it.
Oh, Mum. I mean, look at them. Would you have those in your front room? They gotta go.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I'm making some changes. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking this place a little upmarket.
Yourself out of a job?
It's possible.
So then what will you do?
Find something else that's naff. I usually do.
You never could keep your head below the parapet. Just like your brother.
If I'm to lose my job, I'll mark my passing in style.
Just like your brother.
Simpson may fire me, but he won't better me. Bingo.
I'm not ready! I'm not ready!
He likes you.
You sure of that?
It's a long way down.
Well, I'm almost all the way there.
You still looking for a place to stay?
I was. It's gone now, that place.
Well, there are other places. I told you. There's one in particular. I recommend it.
Times change, don't they? Places change. People change.
Well, not all of them.
You're early, Faye. I'll eat. Have an early night.
You haven't been out all day. Another bestseller, is it?
Not exactly our Nichols. Seem to have lost my muse. I'll wander aimlessly about tomorrow, I promise.
I'm sending someone over.
My favourite nephew. I really ought to put you on commission.
No, seriously, I know you look after him.
Alarm bells ringing, tell me.
Well, he's lost, and in more than one sense of the word.
Then he is found.
You are a gem.
And you need a lady friend.
No, I haven't the time to tango, Miss Nichols.
Neither have I, young man. But don't forget, your card's marked. And you're welcome here. Luggage?
I'm travelling light.
Light isn't the word. They're positively glowing.
They're beautiful.
Yes, I used to think so.
Still do. I can tell.
It's just for the one night.
A night best spent in company, hmm?
I'd really rather be alone.
Are you sure about that? Sometimes it's best to take the alternative.
Well, I've tried the alternative.
Not with me, you haven't, sweetheart.
What's wrong with you?
I want to keep a clear head.
Well, why are you here then?
To watch you lose yours.
Office is locked tonight. I'm off over to the arcade. Jane's big night.
Yeah, wish you well for me.
Well, I see, you're not going.
Wish you wouldn't want me there. Anyway, I'm busy.
What, wishing you were there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Expecting trouble? Remind me. Am I here to eat or to disarm you?
Maybe both.
Hey! Forget it.
You can't stop us.
Of course I can stop you. One, it's my place. Two, you've been drinking. Three, I'm not in the mood. Now go and play somewhere else.
Yeah, well, I'm not a kid.
Oh, is that right? Sonny?
Jace, please.
I'm not listening to him.
Well, then listen to her. Now get out of here before I call the police. Or better still, break your bleeding neck.
Come on, leave it.
I ain't finished for you yet, Simpson. Mug.
The Guildford Four, number 4. 1 and 2, good men and true, a jury, number 12. Year of the Gaming Act, 73.
What do you think you're playing at, woman?
Making you money.
What, I'm dishing out prizes I can't afford?
Can afford. I've got contacts. I've got those half price. How's that for bait?
If this doesn't work out, you're going to be bait.
2 aesthetically challenged females, 88.
This is not how it's done.
She said 88! 88! Yeah!
So you retired?
I resigned. There's a difference.
You gave all that up to check mooring lines and boat licenses.
I needed to come home.
Do you still think you belong here?
There's others that don't think so.
Is that right? I'm not surprised. I mean, you don't look like a harbour master, do you?
And what does a harbour master look like?
Don't know. Someone else.
Well, I need you to play out this stage of my life here. I wanted work with reference to the sea, so for the moment at least, it's enough.
Very nice. Good win.
Look after her, you. She's an asset.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, well done. That was great. And see you over the pub, yeah? Oh. Want me to the pub, Arthur?
Of course.
Let me buy you a drink.
On one condition. I get the first round. The drinks are on me for a while, anyway.
All about your bet. Make man a pint.
That bloke's just emptied his wallet.
Where does he come from?
No luggage, I hear. Just an expensive collection of frocks.
You'll do for me. Cheers.
He's a tranny. Transvestite.
A lottery winner. Maybe he's a lottery winner.
Yeah, a transvestite lottery winner. Could be you in the frock.
Don't push it, Jason.
What have you been drinking? Coke. Don't lie, Jason, you're drunk. Waste of space. Yeah, so they say, Steve.
Yeah, I don't care. Look, tell him he knows what he can do with them at that price, all right? Yeah, all right.
So they say.
Master, indeed. And in the kitchen, too.
Often the more rewarding.
And in the bedroom?
Don't expect too much of me, Mel.
In bed or out?
Or both. You're less likely to be disappointed.
Ow! I feel like I'm staring down some cul-de-sac. An emotional dead end. Is there someone else?
There's no one else.
Right. Here's to no one else.
We need to talk.
So, what do you think?
Well, it's a slight improvement, I'll give you that. Yeah, all right, it's a major improvement. It works.
Yes, it does. It works.
As long as those prizes stay cheap.
I told you, I've done a deal.
Yeah, well then, I like it. Look, I want you to keep working for me, full time. Is it something I've said?
Simpsons Rock, we're shut. What was that?
A bomb! A bomb, you mug! On the factory floor, a bomb!
Bomb threat?
Bloody hell.
A bomb threat?
Yeah, and on his own fun. I hope they trace it too.
Of course they'll trace it, you stupid fool.
No one saw.
I saw. Your friends saw. Do you know they put people in jail these days for bomb threats? Hand it over. Now, you promise me you'll say nothing. Nothing. Right, you promised me? You dropped this.
Yes? What?
I traced it. Traced it back to your own mobile phone.
Did you recognise the voice?
There was lots of static and background sizzle.
Was it a woman? The voice, was it female?
I heard a woman's voice.
Get me the police.
We could leave all this till tomorrow morning.
We?
I'll take my chances. Sailor.
You certainly do.
You want that on ice, Jim? Lovely.
Excuse me, dear. Graham, I've lost my resident.
Well, he was, Oh, he's left something for you.
I have to answer that, Constable.
Leave it. Can't you leave it? I thought not.
Hello? Mike, it's Arthur. He's gone. Left far too much money for a room he hasn't slept in. He left a note, too.
Yeah, all right, Auntie, slow down.
I turned my back. Just for a moment, mind. And he's gone, disappeared. I'm so sorry, Mike.
Look, you did your best. It's not your fault.
He's going to do something stupid. I think I better call the police.
Well, they're already here. Look, don't worry, we'll find him. We'll organise a search party or something. Tell everyone to stay there, OK?
I accept.
You do?
Your IOU.
I'm cold. Tide's going out, Arthur. You'll be standing there all night.
Going out? Not coming in?
Going out. Sorry.
Typical.
It's all right. He's in good hands.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can leave it at that.
Well, what's he done? A little midnight paddling. It's hardly an arrestable offence.
Yeah, well, I need to have a word with him, Mike.
Come on, Arthur.
I need to know he's not a danger to himself or to anyone else.
What, you want to section him?
I might have to. The man is apparently suicidal. He did leave a note.
Well, just give us a little time with him, Mel. That's all I ask.
All right, given. Then watch him, Mike, yeah? And watch him closely.
You could ring my aunt. Lift the full name, address, car plates off our register.
Yeah, all right. For the moment, he's your responsibility. Just for the moment.
Well, thank you. Now, about that debt. I do pay my IOUs.
I'll come collecting.
Just look at you.
Any chance of a copper?
You need to get out those wet things.
I haven't got anything else. Just the frocks. Maybe I should just wear a frock. Elvis, I'm sorry. And thanks.
Come with me, you.
Right, thank you very much. See you. Rita? They found him. It's all right.
I know, Mike, I heard. I wanted to thank you. I never did.
For what?
For trusting Steve, for giving my son that job.
Well, he deserved it. He's doing really well.
Look after him, won't you?
Yeah, I will. Good night.
They're not all that bad, my brood. Not really.
Well, there is some of you in them.
Night, Mike.
See you.
On second thoughts, I think I prefer the frock.
You're an expert wiper.
Oh, yeah, well, I've always been very reliable, domestically speaking. Maybe that's been half of the problem.
Arthur, I read your note.
Aye, of course you did. 30 years, man and boy. Married almost 30 years.
And she left you for another man?
She said I didn't make her laugh anymore.
Oh, Arthur, I'm so sorry.
He makes her laugh. She's found romance. She's found passion. Look at me. How can I compete with passion?
You've known passion, Arthur.
Oh, I had it the once.
At Mrs. Gladstone's B&B.
Yeah, symbol of more vigorous times. Our honeymoon hideaway. I was going to end it all there.
Oh, Arthur. People change. It's inevitable. Sometimes you just have to move on.
I know. I did. I moved on to retribution. I took our car, her favourite frocks. I won't have him seeing her wearing them frocks. I wanted to hurt her back. Nothing much, you know, just a little. I've tried hating her. Can't. I'm not very good at it. This suicide thing.
Because your heart's not in it.
No, the heart's already broken. It's the rest won't lie down.
And you should listen to it. Sometimes the rest is trying to tell you something.
Whatever happens, I'd ask a favour.
Anything.
Don't let them think I'm a transvestite lottery winner who couldn't live with the truth. Here's your penny. Good night, Miss Nichols.
Will you believe in us this morning, Arthur?
Arthur Norman Denton. Ex-wife claims he's taken the car assigned to her in the deed of separation. That and several other personal items of clothing. She doesn't want to press charges, but...
I know, he'll have to go in.
Yeah, eventually. There's still some time yet. Anyway, I've got other duties to attend to this morning.
It is important to realise that we are not alone. Loneliness, Arthur, can become habit-forming. It can actually blind us to the existence of others. Others also needing to reach out.
I never said anything about being lonely, Miss Nichols.
And I'm not talking about you. Arthur Norman Denton. Meet Faye Featherwell.
OK, look, you've got tins of soup, beans, pies. There's lots of cheese, bacon in the fridge, fish in the freezer. You want to defrost that braising steak? It wants using up sometime. You know how to use the microwave, don't you? Never mind, George. I've left a list with Kelly. I've been waiting for you.
Rita Blade, I'm arresting you under suspicion of making a malicious hoax bomb call. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you may later rely on in court. But anything you do say may be given in evidence against you.
And all in one breath. Sounds important, Melanie.
It is. It's Section 51 of the Criminal Law Act 1977. And if convicted, it means an unlimited fine and a custodial sentence. I'm sorry about this, Rita.
And don't forget to turn off that immersion.
Is it a good book?
I don't know. I rarely seem to finish them these days.
You wrote it?
Unfortunately. It's an old one. I've forgotten the ending.
Then you know all about romance.
Oh, I only write about it. I used to. There is a difference. Aunt Nichols means well.
Oh, yeah, I know. I suppose she thinks desperate measures were needed.
Are we really that desperate?
The abandoned husband.
The lonely romantic novelist.
On paper, shouldn't it work out fine?
The two of us meant for one another.
A mistake. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Morning, Miss Featherwell.
Call me Faye.
It's always a bit of a long shot, Miss Nichols.
Arthur. Arthur!
Well, odds are currently 6-4 against the car. Any bets?
No.
Come on, what, a fiver? No. Like any takers on an overdose? Come on, 10 to 1. 10 to 1, yeah.
Okay, you lot, out! Chopper to blade, eh? You're no love guessing. Heartless to the core.
store pot again? Yeah, what are you talking about? Well, telling you, boy, you had that 20p spare. Oh, I tell you
Mrs. Gilliam Wood. Bylaw number 52. Persons shall not throw stones or other missiles into the dock, and that includes old bait.
Mr. Nichols.
Okay, Mike.
I need your help. The both of you.
Well?
I think he's going to drive off the edge of the pier.
Not him, you. Are you going to work full-time or not?
There's a human drama unfolding here.
All right, all right. I'll raise your wages.
You can trim those working hours too.
I'm already throwing in the flat above the arcade. What more do you want, blood?
Not yet. Maybe soon.
You can't drive this car into the harbour.
Isn't it marvellous? The whole damn world knows my business.
For one thing, it's contrary to the bylaws. So you just have to jump instead. The tide's in, and deepest here.
Very kind.
I'm also very busy, things to do. So, go on then, jump.
Can't swim.
You can't bathe either, nor indulge in aquatic sports. It's
contrary to the bylaws.
You want to hurt her, Arthur? I mean, you really want to hurt her. You don't just pinch the car on a few old frocks. You go the whole way.
You don't understand.
Jump. Leave her with all that guilt.
That's not the reason.
Arthur's revenge. You spoil the rest of her life by ending yours. You'll feel so much better when you're dead.
She took my life. I'm already dead.
No, you just think you're dead. There's a difference, believe me. Now go on, make the flaming jump. Well, what's keeping you?
You think I won't? You think I'm a joke? Too cowardly then even for that?
You gonna prove me wrong? All right, that's enough. Bring him up. Tastes awful, doesn't it? Life often does. It's what makes the rest taste so sweet. It's worth the wait, Arthur. Worth the struggle, believe me.
I thought I was dying.
And that's as near as you want to get.
You set me up.
Well, it would have happened somewhere soon, somewhere else. No one to help when you change your mind.
I feel like a prat.
Well, you think no one cares? But they care, even if you don't.
I look like a prat.
Congratulations, Arthur. You do care.
Arthur Denton. Welcome back to the land of the living.
At least you were inspired, Arthur. I've been looking for inspiration for some time now.
Would you hold the room, Miss Nichols? I think I may be staying a little longer.
Someday, I suspect she might regret leaving you.
Oh, she might. She might not. Someday, I suppose, won't matter. Do you think, Miss Featherwell, I could be your inspiration?
You could try, Arthur. You could be my muse. And call me Faye.
He makes her laugh. I think he might just rediscover it yet.
What's that then?
Mrs. Gladstone's B&B. Passion.
Well done. Mooring fees to collect. And an IOU to deliver. Busy day ahead, sailor.